Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin.
What's going on YouTube? It's Caleb Grams. Today we're looking at a 1965 Shelby Cobra replica. This is a factory 5. We did acquire it from the original owner. He purchased the car over a 3-year span. He completed it. It has a lot of great features on it, but we'll get more in depth in a little bit. Oh, just under 5,600 miles, so lightly driven. If you've been enjoying our videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on that bell icon, that way you get notified every time a new one gets posted. For our full description on not only this car, but all our other vehicles, you can visit volocars.com. There you'll see the full photo shoot on it, so if you want to check out pictures of underneath the car, engine bay, interior, exterior, whatever you're looking for, visit volocars.com. But join me, let's take a look at this Cobra. Alright guys, so this is titled as a 1965 Shelby Cobra. It was purchased in 2001. He completed it in 2004. That's when he was issued the title. This is painted in Ford's OEM PPG Black. It does have Ford silver racing stripes on it with hand-painted pinstripes on that. So the red here, that's not a vinyl decal. Those are actual painted on pinstripes. Done very well in my opinion. The whole car, the paint job itself is laid out very nicely. There's a couple little spots here. There's a tiny little paint chip from opening and closing the hood. I mean, there's a couple little stone chips here on the rear quarter. He did add some carbon fiber padding on the rear quarters here to kind of protect them. The wheels he chose, he put some Cobra R or Mustang Cobra R replica wheels on here. They are staggered. They're 17-inch. They have very nice Dunlop sport tires on them. Plenty of grip, plenty of tread left on them. It does have the 427 badging on it. This is a very nice looking Cobra. He did a very good job with it. Gets tons of compliments. We took it out earlier on a test drive. People were honking their horns, giving us thumbs up. It was really cool to see. You will notice, if you look on the website, you can take a closer look at the pictures. Some of the chrome is starting to pit a little bit on the quick jack bumpers, around the headlight bezels, just a teeny tiny bit, guys. You really have to be up close to notice it. The most noticeable would be the side pipes on the exhaust. If you really wanted, you could replace them from the shorty headers back, this piece, or you can sand them down, repaint them. But other than that, it's in fantastic shape. It does have the side wing windows or wing vents. That's kind of nice to block out the wind. He did go with the single driver pillar bar braced in the back. The gas cap could be polished out a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's pitting at all. The handle's real nice. Yeah, again, these quick jack bumpers in the rear, they're just barely, ever so slightly starting to pit, so it's not very noticeable. The bezels around the taillights are in good shape, but awesome car. Let's talk about the performance underneath. He added a T5 manual transmission, and you can see in the video, we do test drive it later in this video, so you'll get to see how it drives. It does have Coney coilovers on it. They are a bit stiff, so going over bumps, it is a firm ride, but it handles really, really nicely. You got power steering, front disc brakes, drum in the rear. It does stop fairly quickly. Yeah, it does stop pretty nicely. Let's talk about the engine bay. I'll lift this up. All this is nice shape. The hood shocks stay up. Displays this. If you're at a car show, you can pop the hood, don't have to worry about it falling or anything like that, or a stand. The engine was a nice touch he did. So he bought a 5.0 crate engine from Ford Racing. He put some rebuilt Mustang GT iron heads on it. It does have a Edelbrock dual intake manifold, Holley 600 carburetor. He put in a hopped up cam. It has an echo cam in it, so it is hopped up a little bit. External oil cooler. Does have an electric radiator with a fan. What else did we do? It has a K&N cold air filter on top, surrounded by a Cobra housing. So you got to look at it. It looks very sharp. But again, just under 5,600 miles, guys. It's in really nice shape. There is an MSD ignition. You know, for doing this car himself, it's very clean in here. He did do a very nice job tying everything together. The wires are all neatly tucked and placed. It's not a mess in here at all. The VIN tag is up front on the brace there. You can see on here the shorty headers are starting to pit as well. So, you know, if you really want to, you can replace them, but it's not going to affect performance. Of course, being on the factory 5, the whole chassis is powder coated black from the factory. Going into the interior, or here I can show the trunk actually. The trunk's nice and neat. He put some shocks in here so it stays up just like that. It is all riveted aluminum in here. He did a really nice job. He does have the original building handbook in here with some of his own notes. It does have a quick charger or quick jumper for the battery. There's also a quick disconnect right by the driver's seat, which is very convenient. So if you're getting out of the car, you don't have to open the trunk to unplug the battery or anything or shut it off. You can do it right here while you're sitting here. The doors open and close pretty nicely. There is a little paint wear up here from it rubbing. Go on this side. Yeah, again, shuts real nice. You don't have any problems. The seats are factory 5. They're Cobra replicas. Obviously, it's in the leather material. It does have Simpson 4-point racing harnesses in it. You could wear it like a normal seatbelt, or you can use the shoulder straps as well. There is an emergency brake on the passenger side. He did add a little fire extinguisher that's very accessible in between the seats. All the carpet's in really nice shape, guys. The leather dash replicates from the original Cobra. They did a really nice job tying everything, making it simple. It does have Pro Comp Autometer gauges. They're all matching. They're laid out very nicely. We tested them earlier. The wipers work, the turn signals, the headlights, everything's in working order on here. The best part about it, he added heater controls in here. So you can take it out on a cold weather day and still have heat. You're not even cold driving it. We took it out earlier. It wasn't too cold, but it wasn't too warm, and we were more than comfortable in the car. All right, guys, we're going to take a little test drive in the Cobra. That way you can experience it. But if you're wondering if you'll fit, for size reference, myself, I'm 5'11". I weigh about 150 pounds. I fit pretty comfortably. The seat's nice for me. I don't have to cram my legs under it. But let's see how we do. This 5-speed transmission shifts really nicely. There's no clunks or grinds. The clutch is very smooth, guys. It drives really nice down the road. It's nice and straight. I'm comfy. All the gauges are matching Autometer. They're all uniform. The dash is done nicely from factory 5. Guys, you can drive it with nice weather like this. There's a heat in this thing. You have a heater control. There's Mikey in the Corvette. Reading just over 5,500 miles on this, guys. It's a nice car. The wipers work, the turn signals. But let's get it up to speed. We'll take it for a rip. You guys are really gonna like this Cobra, whoever buys it. It's not too windy in here. It has the wing vents to help block the wind. I'm 5'11" again, so my height isn't an issue. I'm not sticking over the top. I won't get blasted by the bugs. You know, Factory 5 does a really good job, guys, with these kits. They're just very well put together. Let's see how we do. Oh, this thing's so much fun. Look at that, we're doing 60 miles an hour like it's nothing. Drives nice and straight. It's a really good kit. It's a little bouncy, but what can you expect from a Cobra, you know? We're gonna do a flyby for you guys too. So. All right, guys, hope you had just as much fun on that test drive as I did. Probably not, but hopefully. This was my impression on our Factory 5 Cobra. If you are interested in purchasing the car, you can either give me a call, ask for me directly. I'll get you set up with financing if need be. I can help get this thing delivered right to your door. Or you can visit volocars.com. Click that Buy It Now button. It'll secure a deposit on the car, and then it'll shoot us an email. We will contact you from there. But other than that, that's a wrap. Thanks, guys.